Good afternoon. My name is Tracy Renee Williams, and I currently serve as the president of the TCU National Alumni Association. On behalf of the over 90,000 Horned Frog alumni, I'd like to congratulate you on beginning your sophomore year. Class of 2023, receiving your class pin at the ceremony is a memorable experience. This pin signifies hard work and accomplishment, as well as the common bond among classmates and the privilege and responsibility that comes along with being lifelong members of the Horned Frog family. It is now time for the class of 2023 to put on their pins. Pin yourself or ask a neighbor and wear it with pride. Congratulations, class of 2023. I am so proud to have you as members of our exceptional Horned Frog family. I'd now like to invite Amanda Stallings, Associate Vice Chancellor of Alumni Relations, to address you as you begin thinking about your life after college.
Thank you, Tracy, and congratulations, sophomores. As you advance another year here at TCU, you will become a junior and have the opportunity to order your TCU class ring, another representation of hard work, resilience, and dedication to a lifetime of learning, service, and global leadership. Jostens will have several virtual sizing events this semester. Watch your TCU email for this notification. Your predecessors and supporters remind you to stick with it. Good things come to juniors. We look forward to actively working with you in 2023 as you all become an alumnus of Texas Christian University. Finally, please welcome back Dr. Kay Higgins.
I am thrilled to know each of you is here. I was delighted when we began the sophomore pinning 9 years ago. I totally embrace the importance of ceremony, which by definition is an event of ritual significance. In this case, the ritual of significance is virtual for our students, your families, and friends. How we gather is far less significant than the act of gathering. We're all together from all over the country and probably the world to celebrate this special place in time in your TCU experience and beyond. Today we honor and recognize you for meeting, most probably exceeding, the requirements necessary to satisfactorily complete your first year at TCU, a year which prepared you to become a sophomore. As you reflect on last year, it was filled with hundreds of firsts. Some of the first experiences were highs, some were lows, and some were just solid and good. I look at your first year as the year that you looked out beyond yourself to open your eyes to the new ideas, new relationships, new approaches, new leadership, new cultures, new people, new opportunities. Your first year was a lot about what came to you from a place outside of you. In March, most of you moved to your home of origin. The need to move certainly came from a place outside of yourself. How you responded was from within your being. You demonstrated resilience you did not know you had. If you're checking off great wins, check this one. And then you came back. Whether you are in person, on campus, and or virtual, check number 2. You did it. You came back. Now you are a sophomore. Your second year is your opportunity to journey within. This second year is about looking inside yourself and asking the hard questions. How will the unusual circumstances introduced by the pandemic allow you to do and be more than you expected of yourself a year ago? How will you use the resources at TCU to help you fulfill your dreams? What will you do to continue to broaden your understanding of yourself? Journaling is a meaningful way to start, but not the only avenue. What will you do to expand your understanding of others? Those with different life experiences, representing different cultures, religions, thoughts, and ideas. Decide how you will intentionally meet classmates from all parts of the globe. Some live right down the hall from you and others next door. How should you use this time to prepare to study internationally? Where will you go? What do you want to experience? What do you want to learn from the opportunity? How will international study help you become your best self? What will you do to commit your mind toward academic study in which you have an aptitude and a deep passion? If you've not yet discovered your passion, what can you do to be able to find it? How can the resources at TCU help you? One of your classmates was a student in my UNLF class last year. She was a lovely, intentional student. I did not expect her time at home to be used to write and publish a book, but she did it. Yay, Meredith! What do you want to do that you may have never realized you want to do? As you approach the halfway point of your TCU education, I strongly encourage you to spend time with faculty, staff, and fellow students whose interactions with you will contribute greatly toward moving you closer to becoming your best self. What will be your legacy at TCU this year? How can you make life better for at least one other person, animal, or the earth? To whom much is given, much is expected. Because you are now at TCU, you have been and are given much. Regardless of your life circumstances to this point, you're in the top 2% of the most fortunate people on the earth. You come from loving families. You're obviously intelligent since you were admitted to TCU, and you've proven you deserve to be here. You have a safe and warm place to live. You have good food, recreation, and entertainment. You are receiving a fabulous education. You have friends, and it is your turn to give back. We have a national election coming up. Every member of the House of Representatives, 1/3 of the Senate, and the President of the United States and many state and local positions are on the ballot. Too many Americans make jokes about politicians, talk about voting, may even do so, but never participate in educating themselves about the people, the issues, and the needs of our country. Remember, the needs of our country may not reflect your life. Find out if you're in the top or bottom 2%, 80%, or somewhere in the middle. Sometimes voting for what is best for the majority of our country is not what is best for me. If you have known power and privilege your whole life, vote on behalf of those who have not. Study, learn, vote. Go to the polls or mail your absentee ballot to express what you believe, because you've studied these things and you are an educated leader and responsible citizen. To maximize your journey within, think about your UNLF professor or peer guide. How about a professor in your major? If you are unsure, contact the Student Success staff in Student Development Services. Call me. Find someone who can help you discover your journey within. The power to change your life is in you. Sophos is the Greek root word which means wise. Take that very old meaning of sophos and add it to the end of the modern word more, sophomore. Make this year about being more wise. Make this year about more connection with your heart, more connection with your mind, more connection with your values, more connection with your spirituality. When you reach into yourself, you will learn much and grow more. This part of the journey will be important, as your junior year will call on you to journey outward. Finally, your senior and beyond will be your journey onward. Having prepared well over these 4 years is important, because it will be the foundation for the rest of your life, which, with you in charge, will be the greatest journey of all.